Hmm. Hey JKMA, thanks for coming in. It looks like we got a double chat. I'm trying to work out some new streaming stuff, but I'm gonna need a couple of minutes to get ready before I take off, and then we're just gonna go down and wash the bike in downtown Gilbert and hang out. You don't have to hang out while I'm getting ready, but if you do hang out while I'm getting ready, um, just let Karen. Hey Karen, JKMA. If anybody's here, I'm just gonna take maybe 5 or 10 minutes to get ready before we leave. What up, Corey? All the regulars. Every camera counts. Hey, awesome. I'm testing out some new streaming stuff. We're gonna go wash the bike, but I need a couple of minutes before I get ready. I appreciate your guys' patience. If you need to get a drink, get some food, um, take a standing break maybe. That would be a pretty good time. So I'll be right back, guys. Thanks. Somebody, somebody type, excuse me, somebody type donate ? And see if our bot works. Cop Block Ox Rings, what's up? I think you're the one that sends the cop script, which is awesome. Maybe our bot doesn't work. Maybe donate with... Did you try donate without a space? Excuse me. Oh well, I'll figure it out. I'm a new streamer over here. Should throw up a link if anybody says don't question mark, but I'll have to fix that. If anybody knows a bunch about Streamlabs, I could definitely use some advice. You guys want to see some rare and valuable plants? Well, this one's embarrassingly in bad health. This one's pretty nice. This is a Haworthia. It's flowering. It's variegated, which means it's got the white stripes, right? It's called a frizzle sizzle albuca. We got a crested, some kind of succulent. It's got a weird growth pattern called crested, which means whacked out. What else do we got? More Haworthia. That's chocolate, called chocolate. Haworthia chocolate. What else do we got? Yeah, Top Robin, I was going to ask about your brother. Here's my little Haworthia garden. All these are different Haworthias. Pretty sweet. Look at that one. Look at those cool patterns. Look at that. We got this nice little healthy clump here. We got this little tall boy that fell over here. Where is he? It's a little tall boy. Oh snap, look at this tall boy. Guys, we gotta fix this. So here's what we do. We already had this left over from something else. So we'll just smash a hole down into it. We'll just finger the shit out of it. And then we'll put our root down in there nice and good. And then just kind of... Another important thing is to get it at the previous soil height. Should be the same as before. But we don't really remember. Because it just sort of... This tall boy fell over, but it's still in excellent health. Look at this. It's a great Haworthia. We'll put some more. We'll just grab a handful of dirt, right? Whatever. It's just dirt. We don't want leaves though, no leaves. And we smash it down a little bit. Then you always get some mulch or something on top. That'll keep the soil down. Keep water from evaporating too fast. And now our tall boy that fell over has an awesome little home. It's gonna need water though, so we will put it right here so I remember when I come back. We got a Dickia here. And if you can tell, it's actually splitting into two Dickias. Stone Island pine, more Haworthia and more Dickia. We got a rubber plant or a rubber tree or whatever. We got some mint. You can probably smell that just from looking at it if you know mint. We got all kinds of air plants. These don't even have soil. Some ferns, more Dickia, some dead air plants, some live air plants, some spider plants, a whole bunch of air plants. Here's a air plant, Tillandsia somnians. Tillandsia somnians. Gets an awesome reddish purple color. Doesn't need any kind of soil, but I got some kind of a soil. Alright guys, sorry, I'm just BSing. Getting ready to go. Watch the bike. Limo. chill out. Title station. This and this. What's up, guys? So, as you know, let me see if I can. The gold wing or the black wing is not built for looks. At least not mine. Ours is built for performance. And it performs just fine. So now we just got to make it look nice. Which I think, I mean, we got this from Las Vegas, from trying to park in between two traffic poles colored yellow. We got some sun damage from on the seams of the seat, but you know, Gorilla Tape is just doing fine for now. And then we have some various dings and scratches, like this is from my suitcase, I think, but I just hate walking outside and seeing the dust on it, you know? So now I'll put the cover on it starting tonight, and I just put the cover, it's like an all-weather cover in the washer. So thanks, Corey. Yeah, just want it to look not bad, you know? I'm not one of these people that, you know, unless it's a collector car or something, I'm not one of these people that, it's very, very comfortable. Even for the passenger, both of these seats are incredibly comfortable. And you can put a little a backrest here. Honestly, I've never really needed one, because look, you basically have one. And the seat's nice and big for large old guys. That's who usually rides Goldwings, but it's a perfect cop watching mobile, if you really think about it. All kinds of storage, GPS right on the screen. Excellent for a road trip, yeah. It just eats up the miles. Like on a long trip, a sport bike can actually be a pain in the ass, literally. But this thing, it has a little bit less room than older Goldwings, but it's a lot lighter, and it's already pretty heavy as it is. But yeah, totally comfortable for two people even. Once you kind of get the hang of how big and heavy it is, it's super easy and clean to ride. Perfect cop watching mobile. You can park almost anywhere. You can squeeze in between stuff if you have to. A lot of times motorcyclists can just plain get away with stuff that cars can't. And the cops will be like, you know, they're not worth chasing a lot of the time. It's my prized possession. Got that keyless entry too. This is not brought to you by Goldwing, but it should be. Goldwing hit me up. Look at this awesome key. It's just not even a key. And it came with this. No, just kidding, I put that on. But it won't, none of the doors will open. Well, most of the doors won't open, and it won't start unless you have the key on you in your pocket. So that's, I don't even have to worry about. When I was in motorcycle school on the training bikes, after every single exercise, I would leave the key in the bike accidentally and leave the bike on, at least the lights. We'll go for a little ride.
So think about it. You could stuff this thing, and there's bags you can get that fit perfectly inside there if you really want. But I like doing it myself. But you can fill that whole side pack, this whole back trunk, another whole side pack, and if you're on your own, whatever you can strap here, which honestly is going to be a pretty tall, you know, you could make it as high as you want and tie it down, and then on top of that, whatever you can hold in a backpack. So for a weekend camping trip, or even maybe even a little bit longer than that, depending on, you know, how many clothes you're able to bring, you could totally do. I've done weekend trips and taken you guys along, even on that California one. Plenty of room. I even had all kinds of drone gear, you know, and all kinds of cameras and stuff, battery chargers and everything. And I wanted a motorcycle that I didn't have to have a backpack, you know, an extra, because to be honest, like, motorcycling is fun, don't get me wrong, but it is kind of pain in the ass to like have to suit up all your gear. You have to make sure you have the right clothes, and if you're smart, you have to make sure you have like a decent jacket and a helmet and good shoes and etc. So you can't just like run and jump on the bike like you can run and jump in the car. So the less amount of crap I had to deal with, that was my thinking. And everybody made fun of me. They're like, oh, you're an old man now. Definitely not a show bike, but we got her presentable. The engine is so large and weirdly positioned that if you know anything about bikes, these forks are totally weird. It doesn't have normal forks at all. These things bounce around up and down when you're driving, and it's kind of weird at first. And that was a tour of the Goldwing. We also have this storage space and a little USB port. The foam is for your phone. And on top of that, there's another one over here where you put your flashlight, right, and your knife in your little homemade leather case. And then your dad's old underpants wallet with your registration and junk, right? And then that's also the button to open the gas tank. And that's all the storage. One trunk, two sides, two little weird ones in front. And that was a tour of the Blackwing. It has absolutely no modifications. If I could modify it, I'd probably get the luggage rack that goes on top of here. It's basically just some bars with like it's like some flat bars with a little lip, so that you can easily tie stuff back here. That would be nice. Maybe like a little flagpole. I've seen little flagpoles, so I could put an Arizona flag. That might be nice. Eventually I might want to get a new windshield if this one gets too scratched up. I already screwed it up by trying to dust it, or trying to wipe it down when it was dusty. guys. Let's go for a ride for a couple minutes. Sorry if I missed your guys' chat, guys. I wasn't reading, obviously, but I was chatting in spirit. In my thoughts. my shifting stuff. That one was just a bit strong. Truest thing I've read today, Karen. Yeah, Corey, I've had, yeah. Yeah, tooth pain, for me, I think, I've never I've been extremely #blessed. I've never broke a bone. I've never had any kind of surgery or had any kind of major medical problem. I've been to urgent care for some pain stuff, and some, infections, virus infections, and, but the worst pain I think I've ever felt in my life was terrible tooth pain. I'm gonna head up and down Gilbert Road a couple times. But I'm kind of thirsty, so we might stop at Circle K. I'll just drive around a couple times and get something to drink when I get home. We won't do a long stream tonight. It was mostly just to wash the bike, and now we're mostly just drying the bike. And if we see a traffic stop, we'll check it out. It was very busy earlier today, of course. There's brunch crowds and then early dinner crowds. Oh, it's still pretty busy. Yeah, it's still pretty busy. But no, not really. It looks like all the groups of people are just kind of leaving. Top Ramen, I've found that for any kind of skin issue, just the Neosporin, dude, the straight up 3 triple antibiotic ointment has fucking destroyed anything that I've ever had. Really fast. I don't know, maybe for some reason I have always responded super well to that stuff, and I feel like my wounds heal like 10 times faster. No, Top Ramen, that's life, Sometimes it is, We're just hanging out, though, and sharing our experiences. I had a similar one come up on my armpit one time, and I was lucky because I thought it was, like some kind of cancer or something, or, the lymph node. But really, it was just, I had allegedly gone to jail for 24 hours, allegedly 10 years ago or so. And I remember sitting on the concrete, and my armpit was up against the concrete bench, and I just sat that way the whole 24 hours in jail, pretty much, allegedly. And after that I had a terrible skin thing, so I'm thinking that's what happened from it, but don't go to jail. Yeah, it can be scary, and then really it's just you're so relieved if it's just I don't know if any of you guys watch the Pimple Popper doctor. I don't, but I've seen the clips and stuff. But luckily, the stuff like that, it just turns out to be gross instead of scary and dangerous. So it's bittersweet, right? Alright, actually, yeah, guys, I am going to get something to drink real quick. Wait, I don't know if I have a mask. I changed my mind again. Alright, it's been 1 hour, it's been 1 hour, 10 minutes. Let's go another 20 minutes. Make it an hour 30 even. For our last round, we'll go across the street. We didn't really go across the street yet. wait for this guy. He's having fun. See, look, one reason not to talk to cops. Let's see a cop somewhere way back there saw this guy flying around. Then saw me come out right behind him, right? This guy goes flying out of the picture. Maybe they didn't see he had a passenger or whatever, right? They see me though still, because I'm not crazy like him. I get stopped and questioned and etc., etc. And it's better that I just keep my mouth shut. Maybe that guy's in a biker gang, etc., etc. You don't know what's going on outside of your little circumstances that might affect your circumstances. But there's a whole bunch of reasons that you guys already know not to talk to the cops. I've been talking to cops a lot lately, but I'm talking to the ones that I know and that know me, you know, personally. So hopefully it's a little different, but I still, you know, they're not your friends, guys. They do a great job of pretending like it, don't they? It's their job and it's their goal to put the cuffs on you for whatever they can find, and sometimes whatever they can make up. Alright guys, we'll do one last U-turn. Yeah, somebody's got to talk to the cops for funny content to put on YouTube, right? Unfortunately, a lot of us get arrested. I haven't been arrested yet. I've been dang close. But I do want to, I don't know how many folks we got watching. I don't have a good watch counter anymore, but I'm working on getting some cool stuff set up for a cool interactive type stream stuff, you know. But I love hanging out with you guys. I'm sorry I didn't get out yesterday. I was feeling kind of crappy and I never made it out yesterday. Yeah, I was thinking a lot about that interaction, and one thing I have to say is that, yeah, maybe the FAA was on their side and supporting them based on what Gilbert Police had told FAA, which was either goddamn lies or goddamn dirty lies, right? So they made up their story, and it sounded bad, and it sounded good to the FAA, so the FAA said, oh yeah, oh yeah. And then what happened was they saw the footage, and they found my YouTube channel, so ultimately saw every drone shot that I've ever publicly uploaded. And then they said, wait a minute, there's nothing going on here. The closest thing she ever said to me was, you know, it looks like you have gone over 400 feet in some of these. And I said, absolutely not. Nope, my drone is set up such, and I actually showed her screenshots of my. She didn't ask, but I offered this. Again, you know, unwisely talking to the authorities, but I know I had nothing to hide, and I wanted to prove myself in front of the FAA versus Gilbert Police. So the way to do that was to work with the FAA. I showed her my settings that says my drone isn't even capable of going over 400 feet, and I know that law. And that was the only thing she said was kind of sketch. So that's what I think happened, is that they were originally on Gilbert PD's side when they were telling lies or telling terrible, you know, mistaken facts. And there was another thing I had to say about that whole thing, but now I can't remember. So maybe they were not bullshitting when they said, "Oh yeah, FAA was on our side." Yeah, they probably were. At first. Oh yeah, and then the other couple of things I found interesting was that Strickland, who I have an open complaint against for blinding me with his light, and for him and Sweet not wearing masks while using force against a citizen. I have that complaint that's currently unresolved, but you guys heard that Strickland apparently doesn't want to be on the bike squad anymore, which is a fascinating revelation. Yeah, see, when we talk to the cops, we try to, at least that was inadvertent, but no, I asked that directly. We get information when we talk to the cops, right? We know about the secret button now. We know that how they feel about breaking the law. We know Strickland's not on anymore. And the other thing is, Calamity Jane said they do this kind of stuff when they're trying to stir up trouble in the cop watch community, especially by naming by doxing DirectD right there with me on live and stuff like that. But I also kind of got the feeling that maybe somebody had told them, because I've honestly been non-stop watching them ever since I had, you know, those drone interactions way back a year ago or whatever, almost. And they're probably sick of, I've encouraged other people to speak out against them, and I kind of got the feeling that maybe somebody said, "Hey, can you talk to this guy and try to smooth things over, and at least maybe say sorry about the whole, you know." And I've given him opportunities to apologize. But that was a fascinating conversation. Alright guys, this is where I end it for tonight. We're 4 minutes over. I do want to thank every single one of you for watching. We didn't do anything exciting tonight but watch the bike, but the bike is ready to go for whenever we're heading out next. I don't know what my plans are coming up, but stay tuned, and thanks for watching. I love you guys.